get started. This is going to take a while, shall we? All right. Jake Peavy, 3-0 on the season, and just mowing through the Rocky lineup here in the 8th. 2 on, 2 outs against Troy Tulowitzki. So he goes 8 innings pitched, 4 hits, 11 Ks. He was terrific. Trevor Hoffman comes in the 9th of relief, facing Todd Helton. A deep blast to left, but Justin Huber is there. Perhaps a homer in a smaller park, but we remain scoreless. Next guy, Matt Holliday. Now, this is definitely out if you're playing at like LAP Reynolds Stadium, but not Petco Park in San Diego. Scott Hairston makes that catch, so Hoffman survives, and it's zip-zip. As we go to the 9th, the 10th, the 11th, and now into the 13th, Paul McAnulty leading off the 13th, facing Matt Herges. That's in the, he's got 2, nobody out, leading off, mind you. He's going to try for 3, and Clint Barmas cuts him down easily. So McAnulty out, and still his career triple total remains at 0. We go to the 14th. Kevin Cameron on the bump for San Diego. Bases Chuck. Ball forward to Brad Hawk. Willie Taveras scores the run. It's 1-0 Rockies. We have a scratch. There's some hope. Home half of the 14th. Loaded for the Padres. Manny Corpus on the old Josh Bart. He delivers. So they get nothing for 13, but they answer with a run of their own. Kevin Kuzminoff scores. Tony Clark held up at third. We're tied at 1. Later in the inning, bases still Chuck. Colt Morton grounds to third. The inning is over, and another 7th inning stretch is ready to go. There's also other recreation if you have your children at the ballpark. They're just out there digging in the sand. They're totally oblivious. We could be playing all night. We don't care. 17th inning, thank you. 1-1. Runner on third for Jason Nix. Teddy Iguchi playing in, makes the throw to first. Runner holds at third, so he's going to get stranded. And look at all those zeros. Reminds me of my high school class. Nothing but negatives and total zeros, or at least my friends. All right, now we got ourselves a PJ Tour event because we're into the 18th. Ryan Spire at the plate with a runner on third. He goes down swinging. Still 1-1. Now, Peavy's in the dugout, and for some reason the man has taped up a goat, which is generally reserved for late-night television, but that's what we're into. The people are loopy, and the children, they've actually left for the bus stop. They got to get to school. We're out of here. See ya. Ahead to the 20.
You don't see that graphic.
2-0 20th. Teddy Iguchi, no shot. And we're resetting on the off chance we're going to go 30. If that happens, I'm quitting. Oh, yeah, the 21st inning stretch. Ronan Tynan did not come out and sing at that point. In the 22nd with 2 outs, Willie Taveras facing Glendon Rush. Khalil Green. Uh-oh, now there's an opening. Taveras is safe. He's quick. He steals second, moves to third on a throwing error, and then Tulowitzki comes through with a gap to left center. Taveras trotting home because he's barely awake. The Rockies lead by a count of 2-1. Bottom half of the inning, Glendon Rush threw pretty good, not much of a hitter. He looks at strike 3, and the game is over. 22 innings, the Rockies win 2-1, 6 hours, 16 minutes. You're going to hear that a couple of times. It's the longest game of the year by an hour and 23 minutes. The teams combined to go 25 of 147. They hit $170. Both teams now on the charter and on the road at Arizona. Colorado's going to Houston, 8 o'clock, first pitch, Eastern time. Padres tied a franchise record for Ks in a game with 20. All told, we're looking at 658 pitches thrown in this game by 15 different pitchers, but Yorvik Torrealba and Josh Bard hung in there, only catchers to receive those pitches. Only 3 total extra base hits. Again, 6 hours, 16 minutes. Tied for the 9th longest game inning-wise at 22. Here are the victors, valiant and oh so tired.
Yeah, I was behind in the count once again. It seems like I've been there a lot this season, but, you know, stuck with it, put a good swing on it finally, and it's a big win for us.
22 innings. Did you think this game was ever going to end?
No. You know, we're all tired. Now we got to get on the plane, so we should all be asleep pretty soon here.
Yeah, we didn't think the game was going to end either here.
Nope.
This is the 17th game to go at least 22 innings in baseball history. Both teams played the longest game of their respective franchises' history. The Padres had 2 21-inning games. The Rockies had played an 18-inning game. This is the longest game played in the National League since the Dodgers beat the Expos back in 1989. You remember the Expos? Loved Youppi. At a conclusion to the Brewers-Cardinals contest, Kyle Lohse pitched well into the 8th inning, and then he ran into trouble. Brewers down 3-0. Runner on second. Hernan Iribarren, the pinch hitter, takes the shot in the left center, and Craig Counsell's going to go all the way around and score. The Brewers at a 3-1 lead. Tony La Russa pitching change. Low 7 strong innings. New Cardinals pitcher Ryan Franklin on a 3-2 pitch hits Ricky Weeks. Now first and second after a sacrifice bunt. Second and third, Ryan Braun won the Rookie of the Year award last year, hitting .228 coming into this game. Comes up with the sacrifice fly, and it's a 3-2 game. Stop me if you've heard this one. Tony La Russa makes a pitching change. Brings in lefty Randy Flores to pitch to Prince Fielder. Flores struck outfielder Wednesday. Fielder lifts it down the left field line. Shallow pump. Skip Schumacher comes in, can't make the play. Ricky Weeks scores, RBI double, tied at 3. To the 10th.
Fielder doesn't run well.
You know, Prince Fielder has yet to hit a home run this season. Up until now. In dramatic fashion, the 10th of Brad Thompson, get out of town. That's Fielder's first of the year. His skipper, Ned Yost, was quick to point out, well, he only had 1 home run after 15 games last season. Fielder said he was jumping up and down like a Little League kid after hitting it. He had gone 14 games before hitting his first homer of the season. That's the longest drought to start a season in Major League history by a player who had 50 the year before. The third longest such streak, well, it's Prince's old man. Remember Cecil? He won 8 games in 1991 before going big fly.
Tigers playing like the team people were writing poems about during the offseason, a 3-game win streak as they faced the Indians. Justin Verlander's had trouble when he faces the Indians at Progressive Field. 1-4, ERA of 8.89. That's not helping your ERA, is it? Ryan Garco, 2-run shot. 5-zip Indians. A couple of batters later, Jason Michaels hits a 93-mile-an-hour heater in the back. Intentional? Not for me to say. Top 6. Fausto Carmona's 1-2 pitch hits Ramon Santiago on the right foot. Intentional? Well, you be the judge. Didn't think so. Just sends him down. But the next guy, Gary Sheffield, when Carmona hits him, now Jim Wolf is going to issue some warnings. We're going to have any more of this horseplay going on. Jim Leland's not happy about that. Just, you know, run the guy. You can't do that to our players. You can do that to our pledges. Only we can do that to our pledges. Later in the inning, Tigers now trailing 5-1, 1 out. Carlos Guillen base at the left. Sheffield trying to score, but the man's got a bum leg, and he's out by a bunch. Throw from Jason Michaels is in time. Look at, he doesn't even get down. Yeah, easy out. Go to the dugout. You've been bad. We go to the 6 now. 6-1 Indians. Runner on for Travis Hafner. And in the morning, I'll make waffles. 2-run shot. Third of the season. The Indians are going to win it easily. 11-1. Nobody else was injured in the making of that highlight. Instead, you're stuck with me. Yanks pounded the Sox into submission Wednesday's second final game of the midweek series. Top 5, Manny facing Mike Mussina. Chad Muller calls for the pitch low. Low is never bad. Up is bad. Ramirez, 494th career homer. Passes Lou Gehrig for 24th on the all-time list. He entered with 55 ribs in his last 55 regular season games against the Yanks. Top 3, Muller sets up inside. Mussina gets a little too much of the plate. Got to hit your spots because Manny hits it out of the yard. 2-run jack, number 495, 4-0 Red Sox. Mussina, just 3 innings pitched, 7 hits, 5 earned runs. We go to the 7th, 7-3 Sox. Kyle Farnsworth. There's Manny again, and where's that one? That's behind you. Yikes. Home plate umpire Larry Vanover has none of that. He will warn both benches, but no one tossed at this point. Just warnings. Josh Beckett looking good despite a career ERA of 6.86 at Yankee Stadium. Gets Johnny Damon in the 7th, and in the 8th, Bobby Abreu just looking at that one. Rock me to sleep. Alex Rodriguez grounding out to Dustin Pedroia. Good hustle there by Pedroia. Beckett, he's fine. Retired the last 10 batters he faced. Sox win 7-5. Beckett, 8 innings pitched, 6 hits, 3 earned, 5 Ks. So Manny entered Thursday tied with Fred McGriff in the Iron Horse in the all-time homer list. Now, 495, 29 homers at Yankee Stadium, are the 4th most by any visiting player in the stadium's history. Also has 507 extra base hits, now tied with Nomar Garciaparra for 7th in Sox franchise history. Astros GM Ed Wade says they'll make the appropriate changes, and, quote, the fact of the matter is he's playing like he was 25. Houston, Philly, Thursday afternoon. Tejada playing like he's 25. The team's down 4-0, but he cranks out his 3rd homer of the year. Astros trail 4-1. It's a solo shot. Still 4-1, Chase Utley. Big fly off Brandon Backey, 4th of the year. Backey just 3 innings pitched, 10 hits, 5 earned. He was out of there. Philly starter Brett Myers allowed 3 earned in 8 innings in his last start. That's a quality start. This one a superior start. Top 6, he gets Lance Berkman swinging. 7 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 8 strikeouts from Myers. Bottom 6, 6-1 Phillies, Ryan Howard. Oh, yeah, fill thine horn with oil and Vargo. Fourth of the year, Phil's lead 7-1. Pat the Bat's going to get some, too, of Oscar Villarreal. His sixth of the year. Second time Villarreal has given up back-to-back homers this season, and the Phillies' crew struggled offensively on Wednesday, big on Thursday, 10-2.
Well, Chipper just went off for the Braves in South FLA in support of John Smoltz, who's been fighting through a sore shoulder. All our shoulders should be this sore. Smoltz effectively using the slider, gets Hanley Ramirez, Robert Andino, backdoor on Luis Gonzalez, Jorge Cantu, can't do, and Matt Trainers, see you later. Smoltz, 5 strikeouts through 2 innings, finished with 10 strikeouts in 5 innings. First time in his 21-year career he's won his first 3 starts of the season. Then it's Chipper time. That's his second jack of the game. 390 of his career, tied for 47th on the all-time list. But right after Chipper's second, Mark Teixeira, he goes back-to-back, his third of the season. And Ricky and Alasko having all sorts of issues. First Chipper, then Teixeira, then Brian McCann. Braves go on to win 8-0. They go back-to-back-to-back for the first time in 5 years.
Royals-Angels, KC, a streak of 6 straight wins over the Halos. Or is it the Angels have lost 6 straight to Kansas City? One of those two. Eric grounds the ball to second. Tony Pena flips to Mark Grudzielanek, who tags the bag but bobbles the ball. Can't turn the double play. We take another look. Grudzielanek puts Juan Rivera at second, but doesn't end the inning. 1 on, 2 outs for the Angels here in the third. They're down 1-zip, 3 batters later. Bases chucked for Garrett Anderson. Look at Cousin Anderson go deep. Off the wall. Ivar scored. Sean Figgins, Gary Matthews Jr. as well. It's like a big old merry-go-round. 3-run double. Angels go up 3-1 and go on to win it 5-3. The Schneid is over against the Royal Blue. M's A's, last year Seattle won the series 14-5. Year before it was Oakland 17-2 in the third. Lenny Donato having trouble. No score, no outs. Jose Lopez singles up the middle. Little bleeder there. Raul Bañez through the right side. At this point, it looks like mosquito bites, but Donato's going to sort of have trouble after a walk to Adrian Beltran. Loads him up. Jose Vidro, 2-run single. That one had a little more juice on it. Lopez and Ibanez score. It's 2-0. Kurt Young visits. All right, stay there. We're good. Donato still having control issues, though. Catcher sets up low. Donato misses high and outside. That's ball 4. Call him up because we may need him. Kenji Jojima then draws an RBI walk. C.B. Buckner calling a lot of balls behind that plate. The Mariners score 5 in the third, win it by a count of 8-1. Nationals Mets playing ball like they never want it to end. John Lannon, excellent work by him in this game. Gets Angel Pagan swinging to retire the side in the 4th. Bottom 5, Brady Clark goes down. Next batter, Casanova swinging. Landon retired 15 in a row at one point, 11 Ks in 6 innings. Last year, in 34 and 2/3 innings, he struck out 10, so excellent game for him. Carlos Delgado lines to right, and then, of course, it's Church night. Ryan Church scores. We're tied at 2 in the 8th. We go to the 12th. Same score. Mets with 2 runners on. Joe Hanrahan gets David Wright to ground into the 6-4-3 double play, and that will certainly disappoint the ladies. We stay tied at 2. We go to the bottom of the 14th. Same numbers. Mets with a runner on, 2 outs. Hanrahan intentionally walks David Wright. Next batter, well, we're intentionally walking Delgado. Brings up Brian Schneider. And Hanrahan, I'm pretty sure this isn't intentional. Nobody tries to do that on purpose and lose a game. By Will Nieves, Damon Easley scores from third, and the Mets win 3-2 and 14. The 44th anniversary of opening day at Shea. It's a good day for the home team.
Joey Votto and the Reds hoping to snap a 5-game losing streak, taking on the Cubs. I had a kid in high school named Joey Votto, and he still owes me money. Bases loaded for Votto at the top of the 4th.
Barnaky owes me money.
Oh, Barnaky cranks the shot. All 3 runs a score. Votto in the second with a double. And the Reds a 3-1 lead. Bottom of the 4th, still 3-1. 2 on, 2 outs for Mike Fontenot. And Fontenot lines the shot down the first baseline. That's where Votto was hanging out. Saves a couple runs with a nice play there. In the top of the 6th, it's Votto again. The guy's all over the field. Second homer of the season, give him 5 RBIs on the day. Reds at a 5-1 lead. Ted Lilly dealing and about to become the 380th pitcher that Ken Griffey Jr. has homered off. For Jr., career home run number 596. It's his 3rd homer of the season. It's the Reds' 3rd win in their last 10 games.
Mike working?
I'm ready to go, guys.
All right, I'll say 10. You say Fred. Number 10? Fred. Flame Sharks. Patrick Marlowe. Scale of 1 to 10. How's this one?
I'm focusing on the replay.
See what I'm working with here?
Great shot. Beat him on the glove side.
All right, number 9, stay with me, Bear. Speed Cup stacking in the 2008 World Sports Stacking Championships. That's Stephen Peruganen, 10-year-old of Long Meadow, Mass, taking the top honors. They do that in Canada?
Why would a kid handle glasses like that? That's interesting.
Number 8, Braves Marlins. Chipper Jones, gone. Mark Teixeira, gone. Brian McCann comes up, gone. Back-to-back-to-back. 3 straight home runs off Marlins, Ricky Nolasco. Is that a natural hat trick, Barry? Yes, no?
Yes, it is.
Number 7, Flames and Sharks. This is really working out, by the way. Jerome McGinley stopped by Evgeny Nabokov. Nabokov clears the puck away just before it can cross the line.
Ginla had another great game, scored in the first period of that game. Nabokov got him that time, though.
Number 6, as wild, Paul Stastny in front of the net. Backhand shot, top shelf beats Nicholas Backstrom. Barry, favorite Stastny?
Paul. Anton used to wear him out.
They all used to wear me out.
Walk right around him. David Krejci. The puck goes off the post. Carey Price able to sweep it away.
But he did make a mistake later in the game. This one did not go in, but a blunder costed him the game. We'll see how he responds 2 nights from now.
Number 4, Caps Flyers. Seriously, this is in my area. Tell me what happened.
This puck goes side to side. Watch this save. This is unbelievable. Comes across with the glove, knocks it down, sprawling, jumping, diving. What a great save.
Cristobal UA, excellent.
Number 3, Nats and Mets. John Lannon come back into the mound. Nelson Figueroa behind the back. Glove save and a beauty?
That is a beauty. I got it. That might even be number 1. I might have to put that one over high.
No, it's number 3. Number 2, Caps Flyers. Cristobal UA again. Here he's got cousins, UA.
This is why I don't think Washington's going to win this. He has to be spectacular to give this team a chance to win. He made 2 unbelievable saves in this game, and they still lost it in OT.
But Barry ranking the top plays now. Number 1, Flyers and Caps. Are you okay with this being number 1, double overtime?
This is good. Double overtime deserves number 1. Ovechkin didn't pick his man up.
Mike Knuble, the Flyers win.
Orioles, I'm pleased to report it's over. Yeah, done. Bobby Jenks, 6 for 6 in save opportunities this season. Bottom 9. White Sox up 5-3. 1 on, 2 outs. Brian Roberts doubles to right. Runs, scores. It's 5-4. Jenks is not pleased. Melvin Mora comes up. 1 on, 2 outs. Full count. Jenks doesn't get a Mora. That gets through. Roberts will score. We're tied. The Orioles, they're totally stoked. First blown save by Jenks on the season. Get him on a plane to San Diego, for goodness sake. Bottom 10, 2 on, 1 out. Adam Jones rips it down the left field line. Kevin Millas scores. The Orioles win at 6-5 after rallying in the ninth. They're playing 18 there in the San Diego.